Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. This one is a sad and tragic story of a genocidal organisation known as Hamas that stole the very people that it professes to care about, stole baby formula from the most innocent children. And this story comes from a Gaza peace activist. Hamas hid tons of baby formula for months to manufacture starvation crisis. Ahmed Faoud al-Khatib reveals footage of Hamas hiding baby formula in Gaza during the hunger crisis. Israel's foreign ministry condemns Hamas for using civilians suffering for political gain. Hamas terrorists deliberately hid baby formula over the past 6 months in clandestine warehouses belonging to Hamas Health Ministry. Ahmed Faoud al-Khatib accused on Twitter on Wednesday. Al-Khatib, a Gazan native and anti-Hamas activist who resides in the US, shared video footage of the literal tons of infant formula and nutritional shakes which he says were hidden during the worst days of the hunger crisis. How activists in the Strip are documenting the waste and deliberate disposal of tons of infant formula, nutritional children's shake and children's powdered milk, which Hamas has hoarded away given the saturation of the coastal enclave with humanitarian aid after the ceasefire 2 months ago, he wrote. What those in the West continue to fail to understand is that there is no being pro-Palestine without also having a serious vigilance against Hamas's continued manipulation of international public opinion to hide behind the Strip civilian population suffering, something that the terrorist organisation's own actions have led to and created, he continued. Never allow yourself to be a useful idiot in Hamas's propaganda. You can have compassion for the real suffering of the Palestinian civilians of Gaza and demand Israeli action to facilitate aid entry into the coastal enclave while still holding Hamas accountable for its part in causing a hunger and starvation crisis in the first place, he continued. Israel's foreign ministry responded to the footage saying Hamas will starve their own people if it can be leveraged into a political gain. Creating the crisis and branding it a tragedy is their playbook, the foreign ministry accused. Israel ambassador to the UN, Danny Danone, also reacted, citing former Prime Minister Golda Meir, who said the peace will come only when Palestinians will love their children more than they hate us. Until then, we continue to expose the truth and protect Israeli citizens, Danone wrote. So this is just a short one to let you know that all the formula that is behind my head in this video is being stolen from the Gazan people. And not only that, but the tents that are being supplied to the Gazan people for them to stay in because their homes have been bombed by Israel. Well, Hamas is now charging people rental space on the beach to pitch the tents, which is a travesty of biblical proportions. And the fact that Hamas is willing to subjugate its own people and use them as political pawns and chess pieces on the board to be moved at their whim and charged for the luxury of getting to pitch a tent, which is criminal. And all you pro-Palestine protesters out there that are protesting about the starvation in Gaza, well, there would be no starvation in Gaza if Hamas laid down its weapons um, and let Trump build what he is describing as the Riviera of the East, a £112 million project or £1 billion project to reconstruct Gaza in the way that would make its people proud to live there. But Hamas is standing in the way at every turn, and someone needs to go in and forcibly remove their weapons from them, blow up their tunnels, and let the Palestinian people move forward with peace. And finally, then maybe, just maybe, the Palestinians can be a proud people once more and can teach their children peace instead of war. And let Hamas go to hell where they belong. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.